take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Shame, I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here with Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. This ball complete to Rager. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Check that. We want Mike 52. Nice move. 12 close, 10. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Right back to him on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 52 to Mike. Check 52. Pick your game up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Look 3.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Where's home team? 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Mike 52. Watch the run.
And a give this time to the tailback. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the...
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
52.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Eason. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. It's just me and you. It's just me.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Eason. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eason on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Packers. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Eason, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Showing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, love to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun. Eason, and that is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third and long. Eason lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play on third down for the Lions. 47 yards.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Eason, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
On first and 10, Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's second and 8.
Your trip is here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate.
Operating from the gun. Eason throwing deep for Galladay. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love from the gun and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Xavier Howard on
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Again, it's Love. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that one will fall incomplete.
intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. From the gun, Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return comes Drake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Third and long for Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
2nd down, here's Eason. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Lions 14, Packers 13. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Love. And quickly finding Rager.
Love's pass.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Yards on the pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
28-yard line.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Jordan Love. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Love now. Dance, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And some space here. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Eason, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
11 yards there, first down.
16-yard line.
From the gun, Love. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it toward the pylon. Caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 33. Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Lions.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off the bootleg. Eason steps away. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Off the field. Check.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. That catch good for only a couple.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Love. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
At the 23-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On play action. Love to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
58, come on. Squeeze, that was over. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I smell fear in that offense. Jump. Slam.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun is Eason. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their time. Timeouts.
1st down.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Eason. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check, crunch, crunch. 52. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle to Smith. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 5.
Here's Love. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sport.